Hey everybody, SNarky Entertainment System here, doing my Haven Call of the King Let's Play. This is part 25, which means I'm a quarter of 100 videos of just Haven. Which, ooh, that's more than I had ever believed I would need for Haven. But, you know what, whatever. Haven gets what Haven gets. And he is gonna get his just desserts. I don't know where that phrase came from exactly, just desserts. Because I always used to think the phrase was just deserves, like he's gonna get just what he deserves, and I thought maybe it was like a shortened form of the phrase. But no, it's just desserts. Just desserts. I mean, it's often used like in a context where it's like, yo, gonna get your just desserts, which is like you're gonna get a cookie. Like I think, hey, I'm gonna get a cookie for this, but it's like evil, not evil. It's like justice, and justice is like you're going to prison for years. Going to prison for years is very different than getting cookies. I'd say it's vastly different from getting cookies. So, Haven is, I'm not sure if he's gonna get cookie desserts or if he's gonna get prison desserts. I would generally tend to venture towards prison desserts because I hate looking at his face. But, you know what, you can't always get what you want. So, I'll put up with Haven a little bit longer if it means that at the end he will die a horrible, painful death. I'm not saying he does die a horrible, painful death. I'm just saying I hope he does. I want him to. I know what happens in the end of this game, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But, yeah. So, now I'm in Lord of the Rings world, because, you know, Lord of the Rings has, you know, the big spider. Huh. Since apparently nothing else has big spiders, only Lord of the Rings has big spiders. There are so many things that have big spiders. Take any RPG in the world, for instance, has big spiders. You can probably count on it. I don't know why I picked Lord of the Rings. Probably because it's a big cave and reminds me of the cave that Frodo and Sam fight the big spider in. And yeah, that's a good scene. It's Frodo's all got his spider killing magic. What am I even talking about right now? I don't know. But hey, swinging on big electromagnetic sky force fields, ceiling force fields. Yeah, you go, man. You go. You're an acrobat. You're an athlete. You know exactly how to show off on field day. Haven probably was good at field day when he was a kid. Field days were always the coolest. Now, I'm not sure, like, at my school, field day, at my elementary school that is, field day was the day when we would all, like, participate in these really random events, like balancing an egg. I don't know, it was weird, but we had all these teams, and yeah, one of the events was balancing an egg, and I was like, oh man, I got this, I got my spoon, I got my egg, I'm gonna balance this shit. And then of course I would fail, and I would cry a little bit, because I mean, eggs were serious bigness. Bigness. Man, that spider, every time. Just, I don't like him. I don't like spiders at all. I'm not arachnophobic. I just don't like them. They're ugly. Cricket spiders are the worst because it's like they don't even do anything. It's like anytime you want to kill a spider, somebody is like, oh, don't kill the spider. Don't kill the spider. He kills bugs for you. But I don't think cricket spiders even kill smaller bugs like mosquitoes and stuff. I think they just like to jump around and be ugly. They're just big ugly cricket spiders. I mean, I you know, I should consider like I should consider being like what are they called? Exterminator or something. Because I hate bugs so much. I hate them so much, and it's not like I don't have phobias of any bugs except praying mantises, because those things are freaking creepy. But I mean, I just don't like them. They're ugly. Praying mantises are the worst because, I mean, I feel like they could probably eat me. They eat things that are like 3 times their size. Do you know how crazy that is? 3 times their size. I might be making that number up, but I don't care. They're ugly either way, and I don't like them. But while I'm sleeping, like, they can eat small animals. They can eat small animals. While I'm sleeping, I very well I might as well be a small animal. Because I'm sleeping. They could crawl inside my mouth and crawl down and eat me from the inside. Freaking praying mantises. But no, I hate other bugs more. No, I don't hate other bugs more. I hate praying mantises the most out of anything ever. But well, you shouldn't do that, Haven. You shouldn't. I'm gonna figure this out. Don't worry. I figure this part out eventually. I don't get stuck here. I'm not a silly goose. But I just, mosquitoes, I have red hair, and mosquitoes see that red hair, and they're like, hey, that red hair, that looks like blood, dog. And then the other mosquitoes are like, oh yeah, sneaking's not gonna do it. Oh, maybe it does do it. Oh no, it doesn't do it. No, you're a fool, Haven. You think you're so special. You ain't special. You ain't got shit. But yeah, like, mosquitoes, horseflies, they eat me apart. They devour my flesh. Well, they don't devour my flesh. Don't do it. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail at everything ever. You're a fool. You're on a fool's errand. I told you. What did I tell you? I was talking about something before I got into this whole buggy business. Something about cricket spiders, something about Lord of the Rings. But, none of that matters anymore. Because now I'm just angry that Haven can't freaking figure out how to do it. Just go with the light, man. Just go with the light. The light protects you. The light will set you free. You just gotta follow the bugs. Don't go in the dark. Turn off the dark. Spider-Man, turn off the dark. It's a musical. It's a very bad musical, from what I understand. U2 wrote the music for it. I actually kinda like U2, even though everyone else seems to hate them. I don't know, I also like Creed. Maybe that's something I shouldn't admit openly, that I like Creed. But, you know what? I fully comprehend that they're an acceptable target to be made fun of, because they're just hilarious with how goofy Creed is with their goofy music. But I think they're fun. I like it. So, you know what? Sue me, please sue me. That reminds me, one time I sued my brother. Yeah, it didn't actually ever go to like court or anything, but I sued my brother. We were talking about something, and we had the same opinion on something or other, and he said, we have the same opinion, so sue me. And I said, alright, I will sue you. So then I sued him. I straight up sued him. My dad's a lawyer, and I talked to my dad, and I was like, hey Dad, I need some advice on how to sue my brother. And he's like, why are you suing your brother? And I said, Dad, he told me to sue him. I can't not sue him now. And he was like, oh man, you have just the best logic in the world. And I said, I know, Dad, I know. And so I sued my brother. Yeah, so what? Yeah, I'd do it again. I'd do it 3 times in a row if I had to. I mean, that might not be the most monetarily accurate thing, but whatever. Anyway, my brother and I decided to settle out of court. It was a fairly silly matter to begin with. But hey, look at all this craziness. I'm shooting bugs. I'm making them freak out. I got a big rocket hand, and my big rocket hand is shooting bugs everywhere. I say, don't mess with me. don't mess. And then the bugs are like, hey, we ain't gonna mess. We know better than to mess. So they don't mess. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then it's not fun when I run out, because then they start to mess. But I think their messing is done with. I think I have learned my lesson. I think they have learned theirs. Well, I guess I didn't learn my lesson so much, because I died. Dying is not the result of lesson learning. You know, that's why you go to school, so you don't die. I mean, that's why you go to school, right? Right? I mean, I'm not just making that up. That's what I was told. You go to school to not die. Have I been lied to all these years? I don't know, but hey, it got really dark. I can't see anything. I can see a little bit. Yeah, I lied to you just now when I said I couldn't see anything. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have lied to you. That was a really bad thing of me to do. You can't trust anything I say now. I can't blame you if you decide not to believe anything I say, because I lied to you. I mean, I lied and I said I couldn't see anything, when, in truth, I can see quite a few things. Now I can't see anything. I can see a little. Okay, so I lied again. But, I mean, it's dark. This is a very dark game. Not dark in like, hey, this is about teenage pregnancy and death. It's not like the musical Spring Awakening dark, because that's so dark. So dark. But this is like, well, this is like literally lack of light dark. Once again, I would like to turn off the dark. I mean, who came up with the title? Who came up with that title? Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. You know, like, somebody had to think it was a good idea. Somebody, Bono was making his U2 musics and was like, hey, so I got this Spider-Man musical, because he has that accent in my head. I got the Spider-Man musical, and we're gonna call it Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. And they're like, yeah, dark isn't something that you turn on or off. Dark is just the absence of light. And the guy's like, no, it's a cool idea. It's cool, it's a cool, ka-choo. And then somebody was just like, Bono, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but you get paid more than me, so I'm not gonna argue with you. And that was why it became a huge Broadway disaster. And, in fact, that's the story of my life. So, you can take that one to the bank. See you guys.